Alright, hello everyone, it's Team Rocket Joss here with another Pokemon drawing tutorial. And for this video guys, we're going to be drawing Sableye. So as you guys can see on screen, this is how he ends up looking like. So if you guys want to learn how to draw him, then let's get started. I'm also going to put up a reference right now on screen. That way it's easier for you guys to draw, and at the same time you guys can get all your details. Just keep in mind guys that we are going to start off by doing a sketch, and then from there on you guys are going to do your final drawing. So remember to do your lines light. First of all, we're going to start off by doing a circle, then we're going to split it in half both ways. Right here you guys see me using a spare piece of paper just to get an idea of that I got it right in the middle. We're going to do the body right here, split it in half, and then around the middle and the bottom we're going to start by doing one of his legs, and then it kind of like ends up in the middle on the side of the body. And then I do this reference line right there guys, just to give you guys an idea that the ankles roughly line up, although the one on the left should be a little bit higher, but it doesn't really matter. And then another thing that I wanted to point out as we do one of these arms is that both of the legs should be roughly the same thickness. And then the same thing should be for both of the arms. And then right here I just point out that it roughly starts a little bit higher than the middle of the body. And this is where I'm kind of pointing out that both of the arms should roughly be the same thickness. And then since I know it roughly goes to around the ankle right there, I just do the bottom and then I just connect the rest of the shape for the actual forearm and the hand. Now for the eye, I do a triangle shape right there. I split it in half, and then it just allows me to do this like diamond shape. And then we could just extend the points and then just connect them. Now for the other eye, I do this reference line going across guys, just to give you guys an idea that the bottom and the top of both of the eyes, like the same level, they're roughly in the same level. But this eye actually sticks out a little bit outside of the circle. And then I really recommend you guys looking at the reference to do this eye, because it is a little bit more complicated. Once we have that, we're going to extend the face a little bit right here. Then this here starts a little bit lower than the middle of the circle. Probably the eyes and the claws are probably going to be the hardest thing on drawing Sableye guys. So hopefully it doesn't give you too much trouble. Now for the ears, they're roughly like a triangle shape. I don't know if you guys see that. And then I do a reference line right here just to give you guys an idea that they roughly line up at the same level as well. Now I extend part of the face right there, and then I split his face in half, which is like basically half of the circle. And then I do like his armpit right there for that hand or that arm. And then I just go around and I start erasing some of these lines that are not supposed to be there that we use for the reference. And now I just complete the bottom of the head. And yeah, so now it's just about looking at the reference guys and just erasing some of those lines that are not supposed to be there. Some of the lines that we did earlier. Right here I forget to do those like triangle shapes, those spikes on his elbows. And now for the claws, as long as you guys kind of get them in the middle, as long as all three, because to me they're kind of like upside down triangles, as long as you guys make them roughly the same size, then it should be fine. Once again, as long as you guys get them in the shape as well, I think it'll help you guys. Once we have that, we could just start erasing, like I mentioned before, some of these lines that are not supposed to be there. This is where I pay attention to the reference just to get an idea of how everything should look like, and the lines that are there and the ones that are not supposed to. I actually have trouble with that foot right there later on. You guys will see me struggle a little bit. And yeah, so it's starting to take a little bit of shape after we erase some of those reference lines. I redraw that one just because I realized that I forgot to gem on his stomach, and it's basically the same shape as his eye. I do change that a little bit later on. So yeah guys, this is the perfect time to make any changes to your drawing. If there's something that doesn't look right, maybe your hands look weird, maybe your feet look weird, maybe your eyes look weird, your ears, anything, now's the time to change it, because this is the perfect time where anything that's off is gonna be noticeable. You know what I mean? Like if your arms are one's bigger than the other one, this is where it's gonna be noticeable. So I recommend using the reference, and I just want you guys to keep in mind that if your drawing doesn't come out the same as mine or the reference, that doesn't matter, guys. Make any changes to your drawing and make it your drawing, right? Like all the changes that I made to mine is not necessarily gonna be the same changes you need to make to yours. Everybody draws it differently. Even if I redraw Sableye, I'm probably gonna do things different, so it's not the same for everybody. So I just want you guys to remember that it's okay to make changes to your drawing and make it your own drawing. The reference up there in my drawing are just there as an example. Doesn't mean that that's how it's supposed to be. But once you have your final drawing, guys, here I'm redrawing it. Something that I like to do is just to get a cleaner outline for my final drawing. I completely erased the drawing, and even though I'm erasing it, like probably right now you guys could see some of the lines that are still there from the sketch. For example, right here, the leg and stuff like that. In person, I'm actually able to see those lines a little bit better than you guys can on the video. And since I still see those lines roughly, I just go over them, right? So in the meantime, I'm also making any changes necessary. I'm also paying attention to the reference to make sure that I'm getting everything that's supposed to be there. This is like I mentioned before earlier, where I have trouble with that leg. It just didn't seem right, and in the end I just leave it like that, and I just kind of gave up on it. And that's the way that I like doing it. Like I mentioned before, also I was gonna change the shape of the chest emblem that he has right there, but that's the way I like doing it. Doesn't mean that that's how you guys are supposed to do it. That's why earlier I said to remember to do your line slide, just in case you guys want to do it the way I have it here, because if you guys press hard on your pencil and you guys try to erase those lines, they're probably still gonna be there. So if that's the case, then I just recommend you guys just clean up your sketch and just try to make it the best you can, or go over it with the pen or something. There's so many things that you guys could do. Also trace it on another paper just to get your final drawing on there. There's a lot of ways that you guys could do to make your final drawing. So I did end up coloring it. I used my watercolor pencils to color like the base colors of Sableye. Then I just go over with my regular color pencils. And to be honest, guys, I didn't like how he ended up looking at the end, like coloring wise. I made a giant mistake here. For some reason I added like a shadow on his forehead. I don't know what I was doing, guys. I'm still learning how to color, and I think that completely threw me off. Like around this time, as I'm coloring it, I was about to trash the drawing. I was like, you know what, this is not looking good. I don't want to do it no more. I don't know what mistakes I made, but I just don't want to do it anymore. But I decided just to stick it through and just finish it, and hopefully it was gonna look good once I finished it. And in the end, it looks okay, guys. Like, it honestly is okay, but it wasn't what I wanted. So I did upload this to YouTube, because I do like those I forgot what they're called, like little posts that you're able to do. And you guys were awesome. You guys were saying, no, he actually looks really good, like, you know what I mean. My girlfriend as well, she was like, don't be hard on yourself, just he came out good, you know. But it's just me personally, guys, I'm still learning how to color, so I made a lot of mistakes, and probably the biggest mistake that I made was shading his forehead. So if you guys are gonna color him, guys, don't do the same mistakes as I did. I don't know, just looking at the reference right now, I don't see any shadow on his forehead. I don't know what I was thinking. So if you guys are gonna color him similar to the way that I have it, just remember to probably add your shades a little bit, maybe on the right side of the face, closer to the ear. Don't add them in the forehead. It doesn't make any sense why there would be a shadow in the forehead, but it is what it is, guys. I kept it. I was almost gonna like I said, redo it and everything, but I was like, you know what, he came out okay. I'll just keep him, right? So remember, guys, this is how to draw Sableye, not how to draw and color Sableye. So don't judge me by the coloring. You guys probably do a million times better than I did, but ultimately this is how he came out, and hopefully this tutorial was helpful, guys. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Let me know in the comment section below how he turned out, or if you guys drew him. I'd love to know how many people actually drew him. Also leave a like, because that kind of gives me an idea who drew him. And yeah, so I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Don't forget to leave a a like and subscribe for more videos, and I guess I'll just catch you guys on the next one. Team Rocket Draws, out.